And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for another year of high school football. I'm Ken Suter alongside Holden, the cameraman, here at West Central. Looks like the Heat didn't remember which side they're on, and they'll flip over. Flanagan will be kicking off to start this one off. This game brought to you by MDH, McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers, and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. Provide expert help to area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Set to kick off will be the Flanagan Falcons. Looks like two back to receive, and it will be off. Season has started here in mid to late August. He'll get through. He's got a nice lane. One to beat. He gets past him, but it slowed him down in through all the way to the 50, and that's a way to get started. On the return, number 2, Cooper Gibb, this senior, and that'll start him out with great field position right about the 50-yard line. We'll see offensively how West Central decides to take this year. Over the past years, they've had a really good, aggressive front. That's one of the things I've loved about announcing games. And now that I've moved, living in Carthage now, going to see a lot more of them overall. And in between, at halftime and such, if you want to pop over to the other games on TSSR Game Time Live on our YouTube stream, I do believe we have 5 or 6 other games going on. So you can switch through and get a lot of the area scores and such. And we'll also look in during halftime to see what other ones I can find online. 1st and 10 is going to be a fullback dive. Gets a gain of about 2. Ball's on the ground. And they're going to say he was down. No fumble. Little confusion from the referees, I believe, because I didn't hear a whistle. But they'll go ahead, give him a gain of 2 on the rush. I do believe that was number 8, Graham Kelly. We'll see how they line up. For 2nd and 8. Second 8, it's going to be a QB option. He'll dish it out right side. Gets up the line, a first down before he is pushed out. We'll see where they stop him at. It'll be around the 36, 37-yard line, but it will be a Heat first down for Aiden Garner. The senior, we've said his name a lot last year, and probably going to see a lot more of him this year. And I do apologize. I don't know how the scoreboard got one on the Falcons to start out. So was not a first down. They had marked him back later. But the fullback dive will get it. But they're saying another ball on the ground. It will go to the Flanagan Falcons. So a fumble recovery as they handed it off to Kelly up the middle. Switching things around, it'll be Flanagan. So I believe this is the first time I have seen the Flanagan Falcons, the Flanagan Cornell Woodland Falcons out. They are in the black, orange, and white. 11:02 remaining in the first, still nothing. Don't forget, we do have our chat open like always, so if you see what I have or haven't noticed is messed up like the scoreboard, go ahead, get in the chat to yell at me about that. I formation, a little bit fast on the jump, but not enough for a false start, but not much on the run, maybe a gain of 2. They'll mark him back, just say it went right back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40-yard line, 10:43 to go in the first. Still double I formation. Rolling right side on the option. He's going to keep it. Bundled up at the 44-yard line. I think 44 momentum might get him to the 45. Indeed they will. So it's 3rd and 5 to go. That was Bresden Simons on the run. Now they'll go wide. Shotgun, trips to the right. And missed up snap. He's going to take it, trying to dip and dive around. Gain of about 2 or 3 on the messed up run. And it'll be 4th down.
Simmons picking up the snap. Bring up a 4th and
So 4th and, yeah, we'll call it 4th and 3. Looks like they're going to get their punt team out. Punt is up high and is waddling, picked up, caught by coach, out of bounds. So back to the Heat. They'll start on the 41-yard line. So starting their second possession with good field position. I'd like to thank you all for watching here. First week for us. You got a lot of games you can look at. Thanks for tuning in to West Central. 9:01 on the clock. Truthfully, one of my favorite looks in the game when it comes to the stadium, because there's nothing better than looking at all the corn that has tasseled out, and then hopefully we don't see any of those rain clouds that we're hearing about. 1st and 10, I formation. Hands ball upfield to Kelly, and he is swallowed up. Maybe a gain of 2. We'll see where they mark him.
Graham Kelly with a pickup of 2.
They'll give him only 1. Little stingy on the forward momentum to start out the season, but it'll be 2nd and 9. Under center, 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off right side. He finds a gap through the tackles. We'll call it a gain of 5. 2nd and 4 to go. Excuse me, 3rd and 4 to go.
Third and 5 for your Heat.
Clock rolling underneath 8 minutes to go in the first. It'll be right back to the right. He'll go outside the tackles. A great contained pickup to stop the first down, and it'll be 4th and 1. Garner on the rush. We'll get 4. 4th and 1 with Kelly and Garner. You expect them to go for it here at the 50-yard line. And they'll get them on the hard count. It looked a little bit odd. Their formation on the right side was back in a 2-point stance. And that'll be enough for an extra 5 and a free first down. Going into Flanagan territory for the 2nd time tonight. So far, defensively, Flanagan has been real stingy in the inside, able to pop it out a few times for yardage. But really using that bend, don't break attitude. It's going to be a triple option. Hands it off to Garner. He'll step out at the 39-yard line, a gain of 6. That triple option working great for West Central. Now stop the clock at 6:25. I formation, hands it off left side to Gardner, and this time he swallowed up a loss of 1 on the run.
A small loss on the play.
So 3rd and 5 after the loss. Third down, still staying in the same eye. There'll be a handoff right side, looking for room, can't find anything. And once again, no gain on the run. Flanagan defensive front doing a great job at containing and getting a push, and it'll be 4th and 5. Sending him for a toss, and gets past one defender, gets to the second level, and it will convert for the first down.
It's a Heat first down.
Gain of 7 on the run. We'll set up the, I believe, 4th first down for the West Central Heat. Already 30-something yards for Garner. 6 rushes for him in this first quarter. As Kelly gets it for the 3rd time, and a flag on the play. We'll see. Garner has 6 rushes for 32 yards. They're going to looking like they're called face mask, but it'll be on defense. So defensive face mask for the Flanagan Falcons, and we'll see how far they mark it off.
Looks like face mask on the Falcons.
Still talking. Hey, there they go. They'll mark off, the full 15 yards. So another Heat first down, as it looks like they'll mark him at the 16-yard line, I believe. Let me triple check my numbers. Of course, a school teacher probably shouldn't be saying he has to triple check his numbers, but that's just how it is. End of the first full week of class for a lot of schools, and boy, do I need a break. And go back to the triple option, passes it to Garner, and Aiden Garner in for the touchdown. 16-yard rush, and West Central will go up 6-0. That is, I believe, the 4th time they've ran that triple option where they always dump it out to Gardner, and it has worked every time. So they'll score at 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the first quarter. Going for 2. They'll send him back 2 men wide. Goes in motion, toss, looking for the opening, stopped. No, he does get a foot in. 2-point conversion converts for Garner. 8-0 your score here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. We'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live. And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Looks like our scoreboard has gone MIA. Let me fix that for everyone as the kickoff will roll to the far side. Finally picked up, and it'll get past one and the flag in the backfield at about the 25-yard line.
Eli Quaintance.
We'll see where it comes up.
Number 10 with the return.
Eli Quaintance with the run. I guess I should say the return. Still waiting for the motion. It'll be a holding on the return team. So they'll mark them back. 3:40 remaining in the first. Still talking to Coach a little bit over there on the far side.
That'll bring it back 10 yards.
Well, we'll get... There we go. They get the balls switched over. They'll start at the 15-yard line. As it was on the return, it'll be still 1st and 10. Flanagan looking to respond, had to punt on the 50-yard line, trying to get into West Central territory this go through. Clock is running. Oh, there we go. They stopped it. And fixed that. So we got those 2 seconds right back. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Offset. It'll be a pass. He's looking deep and gets it all the way. He's got one man to beat if he can find it. And in for the touchdown.
Wyson with the reception and a Falcons touchdown.
Grant Wisson on the 85-yard reception. So a quick score for the Falcons to get them right back. No flags on the play. 8-6 your score, 3:19. And a little girl in front of us making sure that everybody knows that she gets to go buy chips now. Looks like they've got the tee. It'll be a kick for an extra point. Set to kick off will be Noah Lopez, the senior. It'll be blocked. So 8-6 your score. We'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Flanagan off the kick. It'll be a high boot. Nice roll right towards them, and they jump on it. I do believe Flanagan has it. Flanagan should have it. We'll see. Oh, they're going to say red ball. That's going to be very controversial on the far side. I believe all four coaches right next to each other just turned their headsets off to question. No, they will flip it around. It will be Flanagan. It will be Flanagan ball on the pickup. It had that nice roll where it ran right back to him, and I don't think the Haynes team in front noticed. So the Falcons will have the ball right back in great field position, just about the 33, 34-yard line. So they finally find the right ball to run out there. 3:17 on the clock here in the first. So last go through for the Falcons. One play, one touchdown, 85-yard pass in the I formation. We'll see where they go next. It'll be a QB draw. Gets a gain of 2. That's Simons on the run. Second and 8. They'll go back wide, trips left side this time. Might be trying to test the pass defense. Second and 8. They'll look to pass. It'll be a crosser up top. He's going to have to keep it. Gets a gain of 6, but a flag on the play. We'll see as the defender has to get his shoe back on. It will be a hold, like I thought, and they'll move him back 10 and try it again. But a great run by Simons. So second and roughly 18, 17, somewhere close to there, for the Flanagan Falcons. Trips right, still in shotgun for Bresden. Sends a man in motion to even it out. It'll be a QB keeper. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a gain of 2 after. So overall, we'll give him a run of 10, but it'll be 3rd and long. 20 yards so far for Simons, plus the 85-yard pass. 1:33 remaining in the first. Four out. They'll send 2 after him. Spins off, launches it through the middle, wide open. Just overshoots him, and it'll be 4th down. Couldn't get that one to go. However, I would keep that play in my back pocket. They had him wide open. Fourth and 8 to go. Ball on the 30. That'll stop the clock at 1:12. Back to shotgun. They'll have 1 man offset on the trips. It'll be a QB rush. Has 3 blockers. Trying to get past the first defender. I do not think he got it. We'll see. They will. They will give him. It'll be a 7-yard rush and a first down for Flanagan Cornell Woodland.
Simmons with the keeper, bringing up a Falcons first down.
First and 10 for the Falcons. Oh, they'll call throwing a flag. We'll see where they go now. Believe unsportsmanlike charge to the Heat. Or, see, he's moving his hands pretty quick. Can't quite see exactly where line was. I believe it was quite audible. Gosh. So, first quarter, first unsportsmanlike for the year. That'll lead to 1st and 10 at the 11. 1:05 to go in the first. So we'll see how the Heat respond down in the red zone. I formation for the Falcons. It'll be a QB keeper, pushes through, and a whole host of Heat there to stop him. Maybe a gain of 1. We'll see where the down marker gets them. And they'll give Simons 2. 2nd and 8. West Central cheerleaders up on the riser. That is one thing I do like about West Central, having those nice wood risers for the cheerleaders. 14 seconds left. We'll see if they get one off underneath. 9 to go. Shotgun, 2 men wide each. It'll be a pass rolling left. He was going to try and keep it. 1 to beat. In for the touchdown. Simon's 2nd touchdown, first rushing, will make it 12-8 at the start of the 2nd quarter. A gain of 11. They'll get the 2-point conversion in. Or I guess, you know, the PAT. We'll see where they want to go. They will go underneath center, I formation. Hands it off right side. Ball on the ground. No good. So your score at the end of 1, 12-8. Falcons lead. We'll take a break and be back here for the 2nd quarter on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Yep.
Go! West Central! Win! Let's go!
And back for the 2nd quarter here at West Central after the Falcons touchdown run by QB Simons. It'll be the Heat's third possession. 1 touchdown and 1 turnover. As that goes out of bounds, and we'll start 12 minutes on the clock.
Kick out of bounds. The Heat takes over on the 35.
So they'll start it at the 35-yard line. (12-8) your score. I formation for the Heat. Hands it off, fullback Kelly. Gets a gain of about 4. He's got 12 today with a fumbled loss. It'll be 2nd and 6. I formation, hands it off to Kelly right side. He gets a nice gain close to the marker. They will call it a first down. 6 on the gain. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. (11 minutes to go in the first half. I formation. It'll be a handoff, a nice draw handoff. Tricks the guards up front. Should say the nose tackles, excuse me, but good enough for a gain of 6. Second and 4. Hands off, right side, Garner. He'll get the first and more, running up the sideline. Here's past the 30. Just one man to beat. Simons in for the touchdown. No flags on the play. That'll be a 52-yard rushing touchdown for Garner, his second of the day. Set for the 2-point conversion. It'll be a timeout taken by the Heat. First timeout of the game. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations. Learn more about physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, athletic training, and your newest offering, pelvic floor therapy, at mdh.org. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. Set for the 2-point conversion. Under center, sends it for the toss. It'll be a fake counter. Garner runs into the QB, but it still works. Colton Spence able to spin out for the 2-point conversion. Gardner in for 2. And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Your score is 16-12 with 10:09 remaining in the first half after the second touchdown run by Aiden Gardner. Looking to find an inside lane, gets past 1 defender, 2 defender, third takes him down at the 35-yard line. And it'll be another offensive stand for the Falcons. 2 successes in a row, both off the hand and legs of Bresden Simons. They're trying to stop the clock. The clock operators needs to stop. There we go. So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Falcons. Looking to pass, has 2 defenders, only 2 men going wide, both covered, and too short of a pass. They'll go incomplete. They're looking for a interference call. They will not get one. So after the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 at the 34. Out of the huddle after the incomplete pass. Looks like they will have 2 wide. Nope. They're mixing things up. Oh. Hands it off left side. Gets a gain of about 3. They had a different player in there on the trips location. Had to have a little help on where to position. I think if they go back to that same formation, a nice toss to the right might be working. 3rd, and we'll call it 7 to go after the run. I believe that was Jack, number 24, as it's going to be another pass. Looking to roll right side, launches it. Great spiral. Just off the hands and feet of both attacker and defender. Falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 7. 4th and 7 from the 38-yard line. 8:48 to go in the second. Looks like we do have a little clouds coming off here. But with the sunset, all pink and blue, I'm going to call them happy clouds and not rain clouds. Set to punt will be Flanagan. One man back deep to receive for the Heat. And making sure everybody's set for the punt. Everybody has to be back and away from the snapper. Defenders have to be off the snapper's head. This one gets up, stops itself at the 50, and will roll right back to coach at the 48-yard line. It'll be Heat ball, 8:40 remaining in the first half. I'd like to thank you all for watching, especially our Falcon fan, Rita Hemken, in their chat. Apologies if I did say that wrong. But it will be set for the Heat's next possession. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Right there in the big blue C on the logo. Once again, I formation. It'll be a handoff right side. Garner, Aiden gets a great push, gets through, first down, stopped at the 40. And they'll give it to him at the, roughly about the 40, we'll call it. A gain of about 12. First and 10. Looking for a handoff, a great pickup, but he can't keep it. Defensively, a great stop. Just had the arm tackle instead of the oomph behind it, and Kelly will get a run of about 3. Second down. It'll go through the middle. Just about a gain of maybe 2 or 3 for Garner. They'll give him 3. That'll make it 3rd and 5. Third and 5 for the Heat. Hands it off to Kelly up the middle. Gets a gain of about 3. That'll mark him back to actually only 2. So 4th and 3.
Graham Kelly with the run. Looks like he picked up 3. We have about a 4th and long 2 for the Heat.
Fourth down. 6:11 remaining in the half. 16-12. Oh, almost got him to jump. Oh, and a late flag. We'll see. It will be encroachment. Move them up 5 and a new set of downs for the West Central Heat. So got them to go on the first time, able to stop it, able to stop themselves the second time they attempt it until they did a second hard count. 1st and 10 for the Heat. 6 minutes remaining in the first. First half, I should say, not the first. Second quarter. Once again, I formation, just past the 30-yard marker. It'll be a handoff to Kelly. They'll push him back. Keeps on pushing him back. White hat telling number 25, Zach Murphy, great job on the wrap up. Great job to finish it out, but maybe on the first whistle, let's slow down. Gain of 3 for Kelly. Man, with all the kids over here doing laps on the mobility ramp, I thought the marching band was coming out. There we go. Finally, I get my cameraman to smile at one of my dumb jokes. Second, it'll be a keeper. Passes it off for the option. Past one. Garner into the end zone. No flags down. His third rushing touchdown of the game to make it 22-12. That'll be a gain of 25. As we reach under 5 minutes to go in the half. During halftime, I'll give you some full stats. We'll look through, find some scores from around the area, and look forward to next week as the college football season starts up. We've got preseason week 2 ahead this week. Things are really starting to rock and roll here as the summer turns to fall. As they have the timeout, we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And in for the 2-point conversion. 24-12 for the Heat. 4:51 remaining here in the first half. So we'll look ahead, get started talking during our normal halftime festivities, as currently in the NFL for preseason week 3. Good Lord, week 3. I thought it was preseason week 2. Everything's going ahead of me. Jets lead the Steelers 3-0. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The custody of Aaron Rodgers game, it feels like. Panthers lead the Jaguars here with 2 minutes remaining in the game. Excuse me, in the half. Looking to kick off will be the Heat once again. Their kicker, number 52, Jeremy Ford. (24-12, 4:51). It's Kelly hyping up the crowd. Set to kick off. They'll boot it past the 30, and it'll roll out of bounds. Well, looking at the rest of the slate tonight, Packers, Broncos. Later on tomorrow, Bills, Browns, Falcons, Colts, Ravens, Vikings, Giants, Dolphins, Bears will play the Bengals. And then it'll all end on Sunday with the Seahawks and the Titans. If you have not yet, go ahead and get your fantasy football drafts done. Of course, I told my group that we'll do it. Yeah, how about the end of the third week, until I realize the end of third week is next week. So they'll try the kick again. I'll push him back to the 35. It's a squib kick. He'll pick it up. Oh! Picked it up on his knees, so that'll be where they stop it. Still good field position for the Falcons. 44-yard line for the Falcons to start out with 4:49 remaining in the half. First and 10, shotgun, looking right. He's going to have to roll out, and he'll be wrapped up, sacked. Well, we'll call it just a tackle as he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Jeremy Ford. It'll be 2nd and 10. Simon's on the rush. So far, second quarter, Galva leads Milledgeville 14-8. As I'm flicking through them all, not a lot of people updating here on Max Preps. And a flag will fall. They'll call a false start, and they'll push him back another 5.
Ball start against the Falcons. Moving it back to the 40-yard line. Bringing up a 2nd and 15.
Second down, sends a blitz coming in. He's going to dip it, and it is tipped up and down, incomplete. 3rd and 15. 3:44 to go. 24-12 remaining. Oh, 24-12 your score, obviously. Figure out what I mean, not by what I say. So some scores that I can find so far in the first quarter. Bureau Valley Storm 14. The United Red Storm 7. As boy, what a name for what has been going on in Illinois all year. As the Storms are all out and about. Third and long. It'll be a pass, rolling this time to the left, trying to find someone. They'll get it in for the first down, and a great tackle to stop him, but that'll be a 26-yard catch.
For the Falcons.
I believe that one was to number 63, indeed, Garrett Kane, the tight end. That'll be a new set of downs for the Falcons, and they'll take a timeout. 3:29. As the sun's starting to go down, things are starting to cool off out there.
The Falcons timeout.
There we go. For a second there, I thought everything was down. Google had stopped itself and was stuttering. Scrolling through, trying to find any types of scores here on Max Preps. In the first quarter, looks like Polo up 24-8 over the BPC Spartans. course, I can find any type of score I want for some of these big schools. Trying to find some of the 8-man ones a little bit less. Macomb, Knoxville. Macomb leads 21-0. Amboy leads Alden Hebron 22-0 as well. 1st and 10 after the big reception. They'll start at the 35-yard line. Has 2 men wide. They'll send 3 out. Has 1 right side if he wants to chuck it. He'll try to keep it. Gets past 1 defender. Bounces off the other as they go out of bounds. Rush of 8 for Simons.
Looks like a gain of 7.
It'll be 2nd and 2. Farmington 22 as they lead Havana 13. Ridgewood Spartans lead 22-0 over River Ridge. Second and 2. 3:16 to go. Sends him in motion, hands it off. It'll be a first down and more as he gets down to about the 15-yard line. Murphy with the rush. Oops, excuse me. It's Jack Flowett. $13 yards on his second carry. Illini West leads 14-8 over Princeville. First and 10, under center, down. Loses the ball. It'll be right back to the line of scrimmage. They're fighting for the ball. They'll give it right back and say, hey, let's try it again, this time for 2nd down. Hall Red Devils leads 20-12 over Mercer County. Second and 10, this time back to shotgun. 2 minutes to go. Rolling left side, looking on the crosser, wraps up and takes him down. Sack for Noah Johnson. And a big loss, as that'll set up 3rd and long. Clock running for 1:42 to go in the half. We'll say a loss of 8. Be 3rd down. As it started at 5:30, Galena wins 41-0 over Rushville Industry. Looking right side, tripped up by the other players and not going to get much, maybe even another loss on the play. Looks like a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and long, 54 seconds remaining. They might try to run the clock out as long as possible before we get set for the second half. Ball will be on the 22-yard line. And a timeout taken by Flanagan. We'll take a timeout as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And back here for the fourth down. Looking to launch, has to find something, finds a man deep, incomplete on the dive. Oh, but a flag in the backfield. We'll see. It looks like it will be holding. They'll go ahead and call that off. And 18 seconds remaining in the first half for the West Central Heat to work with. 21-12 your score as A-Town leads over the West Hancock Titans. And I believe that's all the scores we'll have for you for the games around here. It has cooled off, but I can see clouds are coming. We may have missed most of it, however, as A-Town, as I tuned into their game, Wyatt Reed on the call for us over there, he's talking about how they're trying to rush to get the first half in. So hopefully, knock on wood, that we have missed the brunt of any storms coming through. First and 10, ball on the ground. They still need to pick it up. Aiden Garner will. 13 seconds remaining. He's looking for any room. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage and a little bit more.
Aiden Garner with the run.
Garner on the botched play will still get a gain. Gain of maybe 4, maybe 5. They still have not placed the ball down. I'll move them back. They'll give him a gain of 3. Second and 7. 10 seconds remaining in the first half. (24-12) your score. 10 seconds to go. Heat with the ball. I formation, cut on the far side. Kelly with the ball. He runs through the defense. They'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go after the timeout by the Heat. It'll be 3rd and short. Give him a gain of 6. 5 seconds left. Heat have not this entire game thrown the ball. We might see something thrown up now.
6, 6, 6. Lucky number 419. Yeah, 6, 6, 6, 419.
Not a great sign when the 50-50 number starts off with the number of the beast. So this game brought to you by the Sports Corner 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. One man wide right side. Hands it off. Oh, he faked me out too. Launches it down the right side. Just overshot him by a few yards. So at the end of the first half, 24-12. This game brought to you by Carl Sandburg College. Take charge of your future. At Carl Sandburg, 9 out of 10 graduates earn their degree debt-free. Why go elsewhere and spend more? You can save thousands at Sandburg. Big bang, few bucks. Earn your degree potentially debt-free at Sandburg. Visit sandburg.edu/apply to get started today. So here at halftime of the West Central game, 24-12 over the Flanagan-Cornell-Woodland Falcons. Well, nothing in the college ranks this week. Last week before we go full bore. So we look towards the schedule. Week 0 starting out on August 29th. Only a few selection of games for the first Saturday of the year. Looks like it'll all start out with Bill Belichick and the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Horned Frogs of TCU. That'll be the morning game starting out in Dublin, Ireland. Because nothing says Ireland like Texas Christian University and North Carolina. Of course, if you know anything a little bit about college football history the past few years, kind of been a bad luck decision playing at Ireland between the issues of rain, not keeping the field intact, slipping and sliding throughout, and just overall failures after. We'll see if they can break that tradition. Later on, the NBC game will be the number 14 ranked USC Trojans against San Jose State in, I do believe, the new Pac-12 if I had to double check. No, it is still in the Mountain West. You know, with all the mix-ups that it is, and now the Pac-12 is filled in with Mountain West teams, and the Mountain West is filled in with MAC teams and a few others from the FCS range. A lot of confusion that even I don't really know. Then will be ACC matchup Virginia taking on North Carolina State at Virginia. And then the first ever FBS Division I full big boy game at the Fargo Dome. North Dakota State taking on Jacksonville State. Their first game in the FBS division. People have been saying for years that it was about time that they moved up this year. With all the confusion, what a great time to start. Same with Sacramento State as they take on Eastern Michigan up there in Ypsilanti, as they have to take on the Macomb and the Maction. Their late game, Hawaii at Stanford. And then New Mexico State takes on Florida State. Finally, the Allegiant Stadium Giant Dome of UNLV Rebels takes on the Memphis Tigers. That all sets up for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a whole host of games. As I scroll through, didn't even notice that there was Sunday and Monday games alongside the first week. A big week of college football starting next week. Got time, so might as well skip through, see any that really stand out. As Akron takes on Wake Forest. If you're not online, don't see Twitter or Facebook posts, Akron, to bump up sales for season ticket holders, had a raffle where if you were a season ticket holder, you had a chance to be the offensive coordinator for the first drive against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 10 were chosen, 1 backed out. 1 includes a man called Bordeaux, which is one of my favorite college football YouTubers, as I'm big into playing the college football video games, and he is the best. Looking through, you've got number 25, Mizzou. Missouri, once again, ranked. Don't ask me how they're ranked, but they are. Seems like every year they get ranked, and then nothing quite happens. And then, oh, Peacock at Minnesota in the Huntington Bank Stadium. The EIU Panthers, Eastern Illinois, taking the trip up to Minnesota to play. And then a late game Saturday at Illinois will be UAB. Oh, I should say that was Thursday. Friday, this is a weird schedule. It's kind of hard to read. Indiana State, Sycamores taking on Purdue. What other smaller teams popping up against bigger ones? As this is tune-up game central for a lot of these games. Like Ball State taking on number 1 Ohio State. Miami of Ohio takes on Pittsburgh in the Big Ben Roethlisberger Bowl. SEMO, Southeast Missouri State, takes on Iowa State. And Duquesne goes to Air Force. Northern Illinois will be taking on number 22 ranked Iowa and there at Kinnick. And Missouri State will go to number 8 Texas A&M. Missouri State at Kyle Field, one of the biggest stadiums in America. South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits, taking on Northwestern in that brand new Northwestern Stadium there in Evanston. No more small little stadium, temporary, right on Lake Michigan. And then the Mississippi Valley State Devils takes on Sacramento State. New team to the FBS is Sacramento State with a lot of buzz behind them. Taking on, wow, I didn't even know that Mississippi Valley State had a college football team. But there are still some big name games. They'll take all place on Sunday or Monday. Starting out Sunday will be Washington State, what should still be a conference game. I still don't like that Washington has changed, but they'll take on the Cougars. Wisconsin goes to Lambeau to take on Notre Dame. So Wisconsin and Notre Dame playing at the Packers Stadium.
Is causing a delay. We're not sure exactly how long the delay will be, but it will be a minimum of 30 minutes.
So, just got the announcement that thunderstorm is rolling in. So, they'll try to get as much as they can in, but we'll keep you posted and notified.
Once again, due to the possible lightning and thunderstorm coming in, we will be delaying the start of the second half by a minimum of 30 minutes.
It will be a full delay. So, what that means for you guys is we will stay on the air. This is going to be a long delay, folks. A minimum of 30 minutes. So, guys, if you need to go make dinner, go hang out, pet the dog, go outside, look outside at the storms. As we all know, everybody hearing this is the type to go look at the storm. We will stay on the air. We might click it over to the please stand by, but don't worry. If you come back and we are off the air, you can still watch back and see anything that you may have missed. But we will stay on the air. What we will do is move the camera inside once the rain starts. But I've got nothing else to do. So I'm going to keep on rambling. If you guys want to listen to me or not, we'll just run through pretty much the entire college football slate. Because you know what? What else are we going to do, folks? So, once again, halftime has happened. 24-12. I'll come back and make sure that everyone is notified if anything else happens. But that's just where we're at. All right, just to reiterate, we are on a 30-minute rain prevention delay just to make sure rain and thunderstorms, lightning that comes through does not hit us. It'll be a 30-minute break, but I'll still be here rambling. Who knows? Cameraman Holden might come on for an interview as a new 7th grader, see how junior high sits for him. Worst comes to worst, you guys can listen to us play cards up here as we wait, as we'll figure something out. Finally, next Sunday, I should say, Louisville, number 24 Louisville takes on number 9 Ole Miss. And then finally, Monday, to end the entire college football slate, SMU, number 19, takes on the Seminoles of Florida State. Well, this game brought to you by Sports Corner 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. It is the Sports Corner 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. So looking at the Western Illinois Leatherneck schedule this year, Western Illinois starts Thursday at 6 p.m. against Northwestern. And then next week, September 5th, the big matchup. I should say, the next weekend. It's close to next week. Close enough, in my opinion. Western Illinois taking on Illinois State at Macomb as the Redbirds come back over. Illinois State, as you guys should remember, deep into the FCS playoffs last year. We'll see if they can keep that momentum. And then they turn right around and head up north to Madison to take on the Wisconsin Badgers. Then starts some conference play in the OVC. Morehead State, followed by North Alabama. Tennessee State, then SEMO, that is Southeast Missouri. University of Tennessee Martin, then Charleston, followed into November 7th in Charleston will be, trying to remember. Let me look that up real quick, but they will be going to EIU, to the Eastern Illinois University Panthers. I thought so. Charleston, Illinois, but it was right there next to Charleston Southern University, so I really had to double check myself. And then the 14th, November 14th, that is, Garner-Webb takes to Macomb. Then the last matchup of the year, the 21st for Western, will be against Lindenwood. They're just across the border in Missouri. It is getting dark and quick, and I don't believe that's just from the sun. The storm, as we can see through. Well, hopefully they don't wait too long where I have to drive through all of that as I drive home. Yeah, there's lightning I can see straight up. Right in front of us, slightly to the northwest. Banger! I shouldn't say that, as you should be listening to the music that's coming through here. I'll just keep talking so that copyright doesn't claim anything. However, if you are a wrestling fan, you should know that song. Holden, do you like wrestling? So? Yeah? Here, let me turn you on. You did say you did want to talk earlier, right? So, Holden?
Yep.
What do you know about wrestling?
I know that my stepbrother does it, and he's won, I think he went to state.
Oh, so you're talking about, like, actual wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a weirdo and I'm a nerd, so I like the fake stuff.
Oh, like WWE?
Yeah.
My brother watches UFC. He'll occasionally talk about WWE, but I don't watch much sports, actually. So it's kind of weird how I'm filming sports.
Well, I've announced sports for years. I went to school for sports broadcasting, and you'd be shocked at the little that I actually sit down to watch. I don't have too much time anymore. So when I end up watching something, a lot of it becomes wrestling. Of course, I don't watch too much WWE. Me being the nerd that I am, there's a lot of smaller companies that do a lot of special things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm the type, goes to show this. So if any of you are watching, I do teach junior high science this year. And to prove to the students that, hey, when I say that I'm a nerd and I'm a weirdo, I got my cred. You don't need to question anything. I told them the night before school started on Wednesday, of course, it's Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I set my alarm, and I woke up at 2 in the morning to watch live the ending of a giant wrestling tournament that takes place in Japan each year, the G1 Climax.
That sounds weird, but it's probably not as weird as it
sounds weird,
sounds.
but it rules. Anybody who has any inclination to watch any type of athletic contest should look that up. It rules. There's 2 new wrestlers out of Japan in the past few years, Ryohei Oiwa and Yuya Uemura, who are just incredible. You'd see dudes this jacked be able to do flips. Insane. It should not be physically possible for them to do it. I'm lucky. I don't even have to look up what's coming next. I got 3 different phones of radars I can look at right now.
Wow.
So looks like a lot of things coming through the north, hoping that they stay further north, rolling through.
Yeah, hopefully.
If you want, why don't you point the camera up there, see if we can get any shots of the lightning. up to the right. Yeah, there we go. You can see some there.
Straight off the bat. Oh,
Well, few
hopefully
Nimbus
this guy in the
clouds.
orange doesn't sue us.
Hmm?
Let's hope this guy in the orange doesn't sue us for not having permission to film him. But we can only
This
hope.
is YouTube stream, brother.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, they by coming to an event where you are being filmed like this, you legally are signing away your waiver rights. That is true. Now, if we were to publish this and try to make money through a full SAG-AFTRA type of deal, then we would have to worry about that.
You learn something new from a broadcaster every day.
But you shouldn't listen to me 24/7. A lot of times I'm rambling to fill time.
Well, I can't really listen to much else besides the music, but
Well,
you know,
I mean, you can turn off.
that's true.
I mean, you
but
can take your headset off.
it's way funner to listen to Kenny talk.
Said
So-
no one ever.
Me today.
So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Lightning. So that 30-minute delay has been pushed back further because it has to be, I believe, 15 minutes since any visual lightning has been seen for things to start. So we're on the clock, restarted everything. There should still be some games going on. In fact, I'll do the searching for you.
I did actually look up the channel, and I do see like 3 other lives, I think.
Well, it looks like Polo BPC is at a standstill. They're up on their pause. That is our stream, so I don't need to check that one. Up in Amboy, score is 38-0 over Alden Hebron. They are paused. Let's look at Princeville Illini West. Hey, if you guys are watching, it looks like Princeville Illini West on the same channel. All you guys need to do is go back and find the second stream. They are still live. Looks like I don't have the scoreboard up for them, so I don't quite know the score, but that is Keith up on the camera. Excuse me, on the call for that game. So that is his first time here at TSSR announcing. I got him all set up earlier today. So if you guys don't want to listen to me ramble, want to actually see something going on the same channel, just a different stream, Princeville versus Illini West going on right now. West Hancock versus A-Town is still at a break. And Knoxville versus Macomb is live. Third quarter in Macomb. Macomb leads 42-0. So maybe Princeville Illini West game, the Chargers taking on the Princes might be your best bet to find. Or if you really want to mix some stuff up, right now live on the channel is the Coles County game. I should say game races. Live at Coles County. It looks like Mini Mods racing right now.
That'll fill in some time.
Hey, I did a lot of dirt track racing streams, few at Coles County, and it is a great track. They have a great thing going on. Right now, Mini Mods, 4 cars out on the track, the 33D in the lead.
I actually went to watch a race 2 days ago.
Yeah, where at?
Ryan,
The 34 in Burlington?
I can't think of it. Mason,
yeah.
yeah, or Mason City. There we go. Sorry, the guy that we went there with his name is Ryan, and I always think Ryanville for some reason. I don't know.
Well, I've had my fill. I'm ready for sports to come back. With it comes to races, a lot of things are a lot more, hectic.
Yeah.
A lot more things can go wrong than football. Football, I can pretty much say, yeah, something went wrong, but we still can announce.
That's why I'm kind of glad to be the cameraman. I don't got to do much, but point it at the ball,
Or the
offensive
lightning.
line, or the lightning. Whatever major event's going on.
Speaking of major events, I mean, we've got a lot of young kids out here. We should just set up some 40-yard dashes.
Oh yeah.
Get some races going on.
I mean, there's 2 girls
Looks
playing
like there's some
catch right now.
communication down on the field. Who knows if that is important communication or just shooting the breeze on the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
But we'll let you know again through the air, through the chat, whether there is anything going on. Once again, if you do want to watch something that isn't just lightning and us talking, the Princeville versus Illini West game or the Macomb versus, oh gosh, who were Macomb playing? Knoxville Blue Bullets. 42-0 Bombers over the Bullets.
And if you guys want to keep watching this stream and don't want us to point at the lightning, you should probably say something in chat.
You know what?
But
lightning is better than nothing, right?
it's that or watching people, a whole crowd, just talk, play games,
We're
or
just waiting around.
watch
Still have
concessions.
not had any bit, a drop of rain. It has all just been lightning.
I don't even see anything above us, but
Well, that's just because it's dark and you have bright lights right in front of you.
true.
If you went to the backside over here, you could probably see it a little bit better. Oh. You know what? This year, not been too bad for bugs. As I look up to the lights, we've got a few, but nothing too bad. Some moths out there. A bat would love it here.
You know, I hate to shame myself, but whenever I move the camera a little bit too late or too early, it's because I'm either slapping a bug off of me or I'm taking a drink of the water.
Well, that's why you take a drink between games.
That's
hey,
what
it's
I try
first
to
football
do,
game of the year. Getting rusty. We're just taking the rust off, getting things started. That was a bright one. Whew. Well, I believe we still have over 15 minutes to check. Just for your amusement.
I wonder what the football players are thinking right now.
Well, they're cooling off. That is the one problem. So if you want to pop it back over to the Falcons, as you can see over there, people have been going through. They've been getting some stretches in, keeping loose the best they can. But even when we get ready to go, the first drive is going to be hard for these players because you just had a long break after you had your adrenaline up. Now it's kind of an adrenaline drop-off. Some of those, bruises and a little bit of those stretches that normally don't hurt when you got that adrenaline up. Now you're getting that soreness in, and it is hard to get that soreness away, let me tell you.
Yeah, when I played baseball, believe me, the struggle was horrible with that. They'd take me on the bench sometimes whenever we were batting because there's a batting order, and I'd get back up and swing and run, and whew, it was bad, but probably not like football.
Well, when it came to me, at least for baseball, everything was bad, no matter what I did.
I was
physically, you could see, with my Coke bottle-sized glasses and the size of my body, not built for baseball.
It doesn't matter what size you are. It's the matter how you use it.
Well, it's not quite the size. The more that I couldn't physically see the ball, my eyesight just physically too bad to hit correctly.
That would probably be a problem.
So by the time, I realized, hey, I can get a job and make money instead of play baseball. Let's go ahead and do that. But that's what football was there for. In football, when you're a lineman, I didn't even play with my glasses in sometimes. Mostly because I didn't need to see anything. I just needed to see the enemy color and move the fat guy out of the way in front of me.
Oh, yeah. I have a PS4 that one of my friends gave me. It was an old one, and the blue light it's starting to get to my eyes. I can tell. I think I might end up with glasses or contacts.
Oh, the blue light's getting to you, young
We
gun.
are still under a storm delay. The coaches have decided to try to wait it out. Going to wait as long as we possibly can. The high school
It's
gymnasium
specifically the
has been
PS4 because
opened,
it's got all that blue
and so
light.
we do seek shelter there. Once again, we're still under a storm delay. We do not know for how long. The coaches are going to wait it out. The high school gym is open for shelter. Ask you please seek shelter there.
Okay, so if anybody did not hear the PA, we are going to wait it out, decided by the coaches. Still have not had any rain on our side. However, we are still getting lightning to the north. So continue doing what we're doing and waiting. So, I'm kind of out of things to talk about, so I'll just take a break here. We'll come back in about, I'd say, 5 minutes at the latest. I'll try to come back a little bit sooner and update you guys with what we have now. So, if this is the last time that you guys see us, we thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, excuse me. Go ahead, pop over to the other streams on the channel if you do want to watch some more high school action where there isn't rain. And then we'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, and we are back. So they have officially called it. First half is complete in the books. They will have the second half tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I am not going to be in the state, however. So I would check our socials tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube. 1 o'clock will be the start of the game. I am not 100% sure whether we can have anybody free to come up to do the game or not. So if we don't, I do apologize. But you'd have to follow up with us tomorrow morning to check. But that'll be it for our stream today. We thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week.